Hi, this is Billie Beene here with another special report, Truth by Billie Beene special report. I have a new YouTube channel. I have a subscribe button in the lower right corner of my screen. Thanks for like, subscribe, and share. Episode 394. Today's date is 9/11/2022. Russia uses nuke-capable missiles in Ukraine. So let's get started. Some of my sources on this are God in the Bible, Patriot subscribers, A Christeferou, a Greek journalist, A Mercouris, a journalist based in London, Military Summary, Dima, he's based out of Belarus, and Scott Ritter, a retired Marine military advisor. Okay, so we have in the past few days had Ukraine opening several fronts, which the U.S. military Pentagon advised against, we understand. So here is Ukraine. We have Luhansk, Donetsk, the Donbass area, Crimea, Odessa, Kherson. Now we have up here Kharkiv. We have Izium, we have Sloviansk, we have Kramatorsk. These are the main towns that are going to present a frontline major assault by Ukraine to get through the Donbass area. Now we heard in the past 7 to 10 days that Russia is bringing in their third army, which is composed of 40 to 60,000 troops. It's believed they're going to split those, take them here. Now the Kherson counter by Ukraine appears to have been stalled, but this is a hot area here. Now, we had two small towns, Baklava plus, that Ukraine had brought in reinforcements, something like 9,000. So now we have going on, and what's coming out in the media is that Russia was surprised by this and left a lot of equipment. That's been debunked, according to A Christeferou. And actually what's coming out is Russia had 1 week notice. And so what Russia did was withdraw troops and equipment from this area and move them here. And so the Russian plan was to allow Ukraine to penetrate and then circle them. So Russia drew back their troops, allowed Ukraine to come in, and now they've circled them. Now, according to the Duran, the Pentagon and via the Hill report out of Washington, D.C. to Zelensky on September 9, this was reported, don't open two fronts, which would be here and here. And the U.S. is going to send long-range missiles to Ukraine now, so ostensibly so Ukraine can hit Crimea. And other sources are saying that the U.S. is sending long-range missiles because the U.S. has depleted its stockpile of short-range missiles. Now we have, this is coming out. So, Scott Ritter, this is a report from the Russian Ministry of Defense, which is giving an update. Russian Ministry of Defense. And this report came out 9/10. and they're reporting that in the last 72 hours, Russia had used deceptive and demonstrative type maneuvers to fool Ukraine from satellite views in the West and their intel to believe that Russia was in turmoil. Okay, and then in the last 72 hours in this area, Russia uses the word destroyed, it means killed. 2,000, it was Ukraine military plus foreign militants, which could be interpreted to mean, it could be U.S. military and it could mean NATO military, or it could mean mercenaries. Okay, and 100 units of equipment. So that went down. And yeah, Scott Ritter's reporting in Germany, they're protesting the, cutoff of their oil and gas. Okay, now what's going on here is in the last day, so this will be 9, 10, 9, 11, to Kharkiv, K-H, Kharkiv. This is where Ukraine has their second front. Here we have Kiev, we have Donetsk here, we have Russia, Belarus, Russia here. So this is the location, Kharkiv. So what Russia has done is, according to a video, and I'll link it for you, by Scott Ritter, and he is saying that Russia had withdrawn their troops, now they're using their missiles, and Alex Christeferou is also reporting that Russia is using Iskander missiles, and these are nuke capable. We do not believe they're using nukes right now, but they are nuke capable. And they are using the M-type, which is a long-range missile. And the M-type can travel 400 kilometers, or about 250 miles. So out of here to here, and particularly with the influx of those reinforcements from the 3rd Army and new equipment, Iskanders are raining down on the 9,000 or 7,000, now we believe, Ukraine troops that are in this area. So that's going on. And now we have, military summary is reporting that 2,000 Ukrainian troops were destroyed, killed. That was in this other area, Baklava. And that also on that same day in another area, Severodonetsk, the Ukraine lost 2,500 troops. Okay, so that's going on. So Russia is currently stopping the front in Kharkiv. So we need to be in prayer for both Ukraine and Russia, because these are flesh and blood people who are dying. And we know that the Zelensky actor puppet is being controlled by the shadow U.S. government, the shadow U.S. military, the shadow NATO, the deep state. So at some point in time, the good people of Ukraine are going to have to rise up. The good people in the Ukraine military rise up against this evil, whose objective appears simply, and we understand from multiple sources, the deep state wants to wipe out the genetic lines of both the Ukraine people and the Slavic Russian-speaking people in Ukraine. It's all bad. We know that a hot shooting war is barbaric, but sometimes necessary. So, may God have mercy on the people in both the Ukraine people and the Russian people who are engaged in this. So that's the end of my special report on what's going on in Ukraine, and I wanted to be sure to put out truth, and in the event that you hear, oh, Russia's using nukes now, that's not true. They are nuke-capable, long-range missiles, and they're very big, and they can do a lot of damage. That is true. Okay, I love you, and I'll see you soon.